Hi YouTube, it's your girl Natalie, the one true diamond, coming at you with morning chit chat. It's Tuesday morning. Our wonderful, glorious 3-day weekend has come to an end. But the positive side is that means what? A 4-day work week. Woo, 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 woo. Yes. Only 4 days. Only 4 days. Yes. And then it's the weekend again, baby. I'm right excited, like I'm gonna do something. Just like I did this weekend. Nothing. My big plans was, got a 3-day weekend. You can straighten out your laundry room. Did I straighten out? Did I move anything out? Did I go through boxes? And nothing. Didn't even have Princess Jewels, so it wasn't even an excuse. It was just, well, yes, it was. Let me tell y'all what happened. Oh my God. Something did happen Friday that just kind of threw everything off point. I was laying on my chair, I had done ate my dinner, just relaxing and dozed off, and I get a phone call from my dad telling me that my mother was out in the yard working and she fell and had bust her face open. Left side of her face was all swole up. She talking about her eyes big as a golf ball. As big as a golf ball. No, he said a golf ball, tennis ball. So I was like, oh my God. All I could think of was head injury, the way he said it. He said her face is swole real big. I said, oh my God. All I could think was my mama done fell and now she's gonna have a head injury, and you know, because you have sleep. Which it could have been worse. So I went and met her at the emergency department. Oh my God, my poor mama's face and her eye. And they kept her sitting out there for the longest time, because it takes me at least an hour to get to her. And it took me at least 20 minutes to get myself together to leave out of the house. So I'm like an hour and a half. And my mom said she had been there since early that day at the emergency department. I mean, I know emergency departments are full, but my goodness. You know, I'm like, this is ridiculous. The wait times in the emergency department, that's something that people need to come up with. And I understand why. Once I got back there was only one nurse, and she had, I know it was like maybe 8 beds. Well, all that whole section that she was in, there was only one nurse back there. And that it was like maybe 10 to 12 beds in that one section she was in, but she might have had like maybe, I'm gonna say 10 patients. But that was a lot for one nurse in an emergency department, in an emergency situation. More than one nurse, and the other charge nurse was floating back. But it was only one nurse back there primarily. And that, to me, is dangerous. Because if you're in an emergency situation, in the emergency department, I know some people go there and use it as general health care, but still, I mean, that to me, that's just bad nursing care. But anyway, well, I mean, can't say bad nursing care, because the one nurse couldn't do what she wanted, but it was just unsafe situation, I feel like. But anyway, we all know the statistics with nursing and all of that, and being overworked, and we all know that, so I'm not gonna hark on that. But anyway, get back to my mom. They did head CT and all that. She didn't have a bleed, thank God, but she did fracture her left orbital. So she has to go to an oral maxillary facial surgeon this week. I need to call her and remind her to call that doctor too, and try to get an appointment to get in to see if they're going to do anything. Now, I will say I thank God, because the whole while she was coherent. She did say that she did pass out for a little while. When she hit the tree, she stumbled over a branch in her yard and her face hit the tree. And she did say that she was like passed out for, you know, a few minutes. So, you know, I just thank God. You know, God is just so good, because, you know, she could have been out of it. She could have been incoherent, but she was coherent and talking, you know, oriented times 4. She knew where she knew all those things. So, you know, I just thank God for that. And, you know, when I went to go see her on Sunday, well, I went Saturday and Sunday. Well, I went the whole weekend, but I went to go see her. You know, she was pitter-paddling up, doing stuff, putting stuff in the dryer. I'm like, Bert, sit down. Just sit down. Is it something I can do for you? No, I got it. So my mom just too much. She's just too independent. I'm like, would you stay out of that yard? But it's going to turn wintertime anyway. Why are you out in the yard messing with them doggone flowers? You know, and straightening up and changing her rocks. I mean, she just loved to do that kind of stuff. And she just loved to decorate and do stuff. But, you know, now that your eyes all busted open and you're saying you're seeing 4 people when there's only 2 on the screen, you need to get somewhere and sit down for just a few minutes, you know. So, dropped my glasses. So anyway, yeah, but anyway, she's doing better, thank God. So I did have an excuse that why I didn't do my laundry room. Probably wouldn't have done it anyway, but I had all yesterday and I didn't do anything yesterday. I went and looked at a house because I was thinking about moving, and I don't know, there's so many options that plays into part of why I want to move, but I don't want to move. I mean, I like my little house that I'm in, but I don't know. I was thinking about moving back closer by my mom, so I was looking at a house that way, and it was small. My furniture will not fit in there, because the bedrooms were a little small, and I got this big, like, almost Paul Bunyan-like bed that it wouldn't. The dresser, like right now, I told y'all about my dresser set. The house I'm in is small too, and I couldn't even put my mirror on top of the dresser with the mirror because it's so big. So, you know, I just wasn't thinking when I bought that set, but I liked that set, so I got that set. So that and the dressers just pretty much take up all the room in the bed. Yeah. So anyway, long story short, I went and looked and the rooms were too small. I couldn't condense myself into that. So I didn't. But then I'm like, maybe you should stay where you're at. The things that I got thinking about was, if you move there, that's a 1-store town, like a 1-horse town. It's a 1-store town. It has 1 CVS, 1 Walgreens, and 1 Rite Aid. Okay? 1 Harris Teeter. Okay? So, if a run deal come, what are your chances of getting anything? Because people have picked up couponing. You remember I told you guys I used to go in that store by my mom's house and could get anything because it will still be there even days after the run deal, but not anymore. So I'm like, now you got competition. And then I hear there's people on Facebook that's teaching the people back in that town how to coupon. I'm like, she needs to shut it down. Facebook needs to shut her down. You shut her down. Shut it down. Yes. I'm just joking. But anyway, yeah. And then here, it's not like I have a bunch of stores. Don't get me wrong. But I have more options and more to choose from. They're right here by me on my way home from work. It's not like I have to drive a long way. So, yeah. And if I need to run back out, it's right there. Where I was thinking about moving, I would have to drive a bit to get to the stores. And then these stores are shutting down 9 o'clock. They down. So if a run deal come at 9:05, guess what? I can't run unless I'm going to drive an hour or so back to work, and that's not worth it. It's too much gas back to run. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to stay in the area where I'm at. I'm still going to look. I'm going to stay in the area where I'm at. But I don't know. Right now I'm staying put where I'm at because I'm like, my God, I don't want to move all this stuff I got in here. So anyway, that's how my weekend and my Memorial Day Memorial Day, my God, I'm going back in May. My Labor Day weekend went. Yeah. So, what did y'all do? Oh, yeah, my oldest step-grandson started his first day of pre-K. He looks so cute. And I got to get him a blanket, you guys. Where can I get a little kitty blanket from? I was thinking Walmart or Target probably have them with the little cartoon characters because he didn't have a blanket. So they forgot to get him a little blanket. So I got to go get him a little blanket today. I gave him my big beach towel, but I want him to have a little kitty blanket with little kitty characters on it. So where can I find some kitty blankets? I'm thinking Walmart or Target, but I know some of you shoppers out there know, or some of y'all had kids to start school, so y'all might know. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But y'all know I'm not editing. Sorry. don't know why I started sneezing. But you remember when I was thinking about that this morning. When I first started this job, I kept getting sick every week. But I started taking that immune health. And I tell you guys, I have not been sick since I started taking those immune healths every morning. I'm like, because I got to build up my immune system, because I kept catching colds after cold because they keep it so cold in that building that I said they're killing me. So I'm not in the mood to die just yet. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, you guys, we're gonna get off here for now. That's all I gotta talk about. I ain't gotta talk about nothing else. My God, car. Whoo, Jesus. So I don't have anything else to talk about, so I'm gonna go on. I mean, I did do a little coupon in the weekend, but I didn't make a video because it wasn't anything spectacular. I can't even, and just sitting here talking, I can't even remember what I bought the weekend. Oh, I did the Lysol deal because the coupons were expiring yesterday, and I can't remember what I did. Anyway, if I think it's not anything important though. So that's why I didn't do a video, because it wasn't anything like a real big run money maker, stuff that people didn't already know about. So that's why I didn't do that. But anyway, I will talk with you guys later. And as always, y'all remember to give God some praise. Give him some thanks for waking up this morning, starting you on your way, giving you another chance to get it right, okay? Talk with you guys later. Bye.